Japan's geisha are referred to by most as living pieces of art. Because of their beautiful appearance, their elegance, and their one-of-a-kind culture, a lot of people dream of talking and meeting with a geisha up close. This is also especially because of the fact that it's quite a dwindling tradition. You see, back in the olden times, there were like about 80,000 geisha that existed in Japan, but today they only number at around 1,000 to 2,000, with the main geisha districts located in Kyoto, Tokyo, and Niigata. Now, the best way to meet them would be in a formal ozashiki. However, that can be quite expensive. It starts at about 20,000 yen for just one geisha for 1 hour, and that's only per person as well. That doesn't even include the dinner cost that you'll have to pay in an ochaya or a ryote, two of the few places that the geishas usually accept ozashiki bookings in. That being said, a lot of people just choose to go to Kyoto to try their luck and see a geisha walking on the streets on their way to work. But then again, that's also quite a difficult task because geisha, or geiko as they are called in Kyoto, make it a point to avoid the crowd. After all, if you were on your way to work, you wouldn't want people blocking your way and asking to take photos of you when you're in a hurry. And then second, there are actually services in Kyoto where you can dress up as a geisha. So most of the time, visitors in Kyoto take photos of geisha thinking that they have met the real one, but in fact, they have not. So when sighting a geisha on the streets of Kyoto doesn't work, there's also another choice made by tourists wherein they will just go to Gion Corner, a theater where you can watch Michael, or a geisha in training, perform on the stage for just a few minutes, so you don't essentially get to meet them. But then at least that's an option. Overall, if you don't have the money, it's quite hard to have a very personalized experience with a real geisha. But what if I tell you that I know of a rare opportunity where you can meet a geisha, talk to a geisha, play with a geisha, and even take photos with a geisha for about an hour for just 3,000 yen. It's basically a very affordable experience that's almost similar to an ozashiki. So what do you have to do? You basically just have to go to Niigata City, which is a 1 or 2 hour train ride away from Tokyo. They have a program there called as Nigaya Hanamachi Chaya, where you can be entertained by Furumachi Geigi, or the geisha of Niigata, in a very beautiful traditional Japanese building called a Saito Villa, for about an hour at a very affordable cost. I had a chance to experience this myself and I absolutely recommend it. Here's how my experience went. I managed to play Taruken as well with the geigi. However, back in that day, I was busy documenting that when they started to look for the second player, I heard a commotion and everyone started pointing at me, which was great because I would love to play with a geigi. However, I didn't really listen to the instructions on how to play the game, so I was a bit nervous about that. But then I thought, to hell with it, I'll just go in front and make a fool of myself. After several turns, the geigi before me suddenly stopped doing anything, and with a big smile on her face and a very cute giggle, she said, "You won!" And I was floored for two reasons. First, the geigi before me can actually speak English. Second, I actually managed to win without even knowing what the hell I was doing. Right then and there, everybody started laughing and clapping, probably knowing that I didn't actually have an idea about what I was doing, but yet I won. So yeah, how's that for a win? All in all, this is an activity that you must absolutely do when you're in Japan. Rest assured, there are a lot of activities that you can do if you were to visit Niigata during your trip. I'll tell you more about it in my upcoming videos. But for now, thank you for your time and stay tuned for the next videos here in my channel. Bye!